This is John Porai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and I got some updates about Virginia from Laura B on Twitter, who's following the case really closely. There's 2 subpoenas I want to talk about briefly, and then I want to talk about the more important thing to me is how Amber Heard said that Johnny's audio clips are incomplete. So without the full versions of the audio clips, they don't mean so much. Well, the thing is this. Pretty much any time you record a conversation, it's not going to be the full 3 or 4 hours or the full hour and 25 minutes you guys had the fight, the debate. You're going to get clips of it. But you know what? If one side has that and the other side has nothing, well, you got to think. Even if they are short clips, even if they are only part of the conversation, well, that's still very meaningful because your side's got nothing. And because we don't need full context for everything. All we need is the proof that Amber Heard abused Johnny Depp. And she says she did on tape. So whatever's around that, whatever's surrounding that conversation doesn't really mean so much. Now she might say he said something incriminating to himself. Okay, I mean, to be fair, it would be better to hear as much as possible. But the only thing that matters for his side of the argument is that we've got it on tape, her admitting to her side of it. All right, let's take a look at Twitter. I'll talk about these subpoenas a little bit. Here we go. Here we see from Laura B, of course, as I said, Johnny Depp vs. Amber Heard, Fairfax, Team Depp subpoena Brandon McCulloch deposition 1213. So this guy here, unfortunately, I'm slightly confused about, but I don't think it's totally my fault. And the reason I'm going to give myself a pass on this one is because when Amber's reported about with this person, they're not very clear that they dated, they were an item. Where is this guy in the timeline with Amber and her many other flings and things like that? So honestly, I'm not super concerned. He's somebody who's close to Amber, they talk, and the court is going to hear what he's got to say because he is now subpoenaed also. Here's another one with him from Instagram, something like that. The guy looks like a winner, just saying. Alright, little sarcasm there. I guess the excuse I'm trying to make here is keeping track of Amber Heard and her love life is like trying to keep track of a needle in 20 haystacks. Alright, next up. Depp team subpoena Natasha Brooks, who is friends with Whitney Heard. And I got another clip from a couple of months ago that Laura posted with them together. And here you see her on Whitney Heard's Instagram account. I don't have a ton to say about these people because I'm not exactly sure what Team Johnny wants from them, but I'm sure they've got their reasons, and they might be searching for things for these people to say, catch them in contradictions, lies about dates, and things like that. So, time will tell, but Johnny and his team are getting more and more people into court. Here's what I was talking about before. AH is claiming JD has provided partial recordings, snippets, etc. He has provided metadata for those, but they want the full original recordings. JD produced PDFs of photos, not originals. Well, I'm not sure exactly what they mean by originals because a PDF is a digital copy. It's a condensed copy of maybe a JPEG or a PNG or something like that, but it's not like he should have paper copies. Everything's ultimately digital. As long as they are unaltered, then that's all that matters. Unlike some people who alter photos of bruises. But I digress. H is also asking if the court should agree to JD request against AH for all her devices, metadata, etc., that the court should apply the same rule to JD. Depp cannot reasonably object to such an order applying mutually to both parties. I suppose that's fair. I mean, it's a trial, so if he wants all her data, I suppose legally she can get his. I'm just not sure exactly what she's hoping to find there. Because with her data, we want incriminating things. And on his data, well, there probably isn't any, so it wouldn't help her much. But I'm kind of neutral on this. Whatever has to be done legally. It seems fair to me at first glance. And Shaw says, I love how she just ignores that JD specifically said in his motion to compel that he was willing to hand over his devices. Okay, There it is right there. Like I said, I'm not worried they'd find anything on Johnny Depp's devices, so I guess it's cool if he does that. All of Elaine's motions are like those, let's twist things and hope the judge doesn't notice or remember. Yeah, it's like they're kind of playing this like Judge Penny is an idiot and they're in the UK again and they're playing Monopoly and drinking coffee with the judge and writing books on the side with the judge and things like that, which isn't quite the case. So they're just trying to throw out anything they can to delay and distract and try these tactics, get the case thrown out. It almost seems that they're unaware of themselves. Almost seems that they don't really know exactly what they're doing and how they look from the outside. And Tillori Katz says, delay, delay, delay. Tell me who, if not the guilty or the one having lied, would want a trial to last forever. She should be sanctioned for blocking the process. Her old tricks speak volumes, and I hope they no longer work. It's time for justice. Yep, well said. It's been said before, but it's a good point to repeat, that if you're the innocent one, you want to get this done as quick as possible. You want to get in with all your evidence, all your facts, and get out. You don't want to try to delay, I don't want to do it. Can we do it this way? Can we do it that way? Can we have someone else look at the evidence? Can we have someone else's decision count? Stuff like that. No, you just want it over quick. You want to get your justice. But it seems like Amber's delaying. Sorry, Sunflower, gotta skip that comment because I want to get to a meme. And I figured I'd break up the air with a meme just a little bit. So she is going to ask for sanctions. Wow, okay, this is just pathetic. I don't know what that's from, but I'd agree with the pathetic part. Well, there you have it. You've got some new news now on the Depp vs. Heard case in Virginia, and I gotta reiterate my point that these days, a lot of people try to win arguments by saying you don't have full context, so that means you obviously lose. But you can't always get full context, and you don't always need full context. And in this case, you don't need full context. Full context would be nice. Maybe there's something you could find out through full context in this case, but we only need the context that Amber Heard says she abused Johnny Depp physically. It could be that one line. As long as it's real, as long as it's genuine, as long as it's her actual voice, then, we don't need so much around it, and we've got a lot. It's not like 12 seconds, 20 seconds. It's a pretty long clip. So there is enough there, but I'm going to say nice try. That wasn't such a crazy, bad try where I could say, oh, she's so stupid. All right, nice try. You guys, of course, let me know what you think down below. Doing shout-outs, special thanks, things like that. Got a GoFundMe going. Maybe check it out. It's for a new PC, new mic, new setup. That'd be pretty nice. And if you're not subscribed here, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.